Hey guys, and welcome back to Learn Coding Skills. This is another video in our text preprocessing with Python and NLTK series, and today we're looking at stopword removal. So first of all, what are stopwords? So these are frequent but uninformative words. So I've listed some examples below: the, is, and, but, because, in, on, at, am, and a. So these are words that, when it comes to analyzing a text, are not always helpful because they don't hold that much information. For example, if I was to say the cat is on the mat, the important words here are cat and mat. The other words don't really contribute to helping us analyze what was said in this sentence or what the meaning of the sentence was. Of course, they are needed for the sentence to make grammatical sense, but they are not focused on in analysis. So a common text preprocessing technique is to create a stopword list or a stop list comprising words that will be removed from our text. So we can create a stop list, or we can use predefined ones, which we will do with NLTK later. So when do we want to remove stopwords? So it's important to note that we don't always want to remove them, but in some cases it can be helpful. So if we have a large amount of text data and we are looking to boost the performance of our algorithm, it could be worth removing stopwords. And tied into that is that removing stopwords can reduce text complexity. So for example, instead of passing in a sentence into our algorithm that has 10 words, and let's say it has 5 filler words or stop words, we can remove those words and then pass in a sentence of 5 words instead. And the point is that those 5 words we pass in actually hold the meaning of the text, and we don't have extra words to analyze that don't mean anything. So it could make it easier for our model just having the relevant words. So an example task of where removing stopwords is useful is in document retrieval. So in document retrieval, we create an index where we map each word in the vocabulary to the documents that contain them. So this is a toy example where we have a small vocabulary and only 2 documents, but we can see that the words is, are, and in are included in the index. But then if we were to apply stopword removal, the index would reduce its size to 5. So even if it's not that apparent here, if you can imagine a large index with thousands of words, and then also not 2 documents, but thousands or even millions of documents as well, you can imagine how big of a change that would be, how much of a reduction that would be. So that could improve the efficiency of our program and possibly even improve the accuracy as well, because now our algorithm can focus on the relevant words. So yeah, we don't always want to remove stopwords, especially if we have a task where context is very important. So an example of this is sentiment analysis, where we are searching for opinions in texts. So a word that's normally included as a stopword is the word not. But obviously in sentiment analysis, this is a very important word. If someone was to say the movie is not good, we'd hope that our algorithm would pick up that is a negative opinion. But if we were to remove that, then the algorithm may think that the reviewer had a positive opinion, which we obviously know wasn't the case. So yeah, the key is to think about what your task is and whether stopword removal is actually beneficial to your task. So overall, whether to keep or remove stopwords depends on your task. Let's jump into some code. We have this simple sentence here on which we want to apply stopword removal. So first of all, we need to import NLTK. And for this task, we need to actually download stopwords. So NLTK.download stopwords. So this download only needs to be done once. So once you've done it, you don't need to do it again, and you can remove that line of code. Now let's create our stop list. So this is how we do it. We have to access nltk.corpus.stopwords.words, and obviously we're using English, so we put English in there. And we made it a set for the faster lookup speed. Now that we've done that, the rest should be pretty straightforward. We'll just need to iterate through the words in the sentence and filter out the stop words. So I'll do this in 2 ways. The first way will be without list comprehension. The second way will be with list comprehension. Filtered words is our array. Next, for our for loop. So we check each word in the sentence. We convert the word to lower because we need it to be in lowercase. And if the word is not in the stop list, then we add it to the filtered words or maybe I should have called it the filtered sentence, but yeah. So now let's look at the original and the filtered version. So first for the original and now the filtered. Now let's compare. So we can see that the filtered version, actually let me do that. You see that the filtered version has removed all the stop words. If we want to do this in a more succinct way, we would do word for word in sentence if word dot lower is not in stop list. Let's try that. Okay, we got the same result. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Drop a like on the video if you liked it, subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.